Well, I'm walking to the coffee shop and I figured to make a quick vlog while I'm doing it. Since I got back in town from up north, it's been, you just heard that. It's been like that. It's been like, you know, urgent. I wanna say stressful, but that's such a cliche word that it doesn't necessarily always translate. You know what? In the spirit of this video, and even being back from the north, I'm not gonna take Lyndale. I'm gonna take Aldridge, because it's just too much damn traffic on this street. So since I've been back from the north, I found myself falling into patterns that subconsciously just didn't even know about, and I just boom started staying up late till like 1 or 2. Would wake up late, 10 or 11. I'd get a VO, a voiceover audition, and I just wouldn't acknowledge it for the first like 2-3 hours. I would write sparingly, not intentionally. What else happened when I got back? I guess I worked out not intentionally either, which is funny because when I was up north, I had my writing time. I would write. I would really get after it. I would really do the damn thing. And I had like a specific things that I had plotted out that I was going to write. And then when I was working out, I was like, okay, I'm gonna hit these certain things. And when I didn't work out, here's the crazy part. When I didn't work out up north, it was intentional. When I don't work out here, it's not intentional. It's just, didn't have the time. I was filming. And that bothers me. It really does, because intentionality, regardless of where it's at, intentionality is absolutely just worth its weight in gold. Because when you do something with intention versus not doing it with intention, regardless of the quality of the product, regardless of how much you do it, regardless of the outcome or the success of it, it doesn't mean, it really just doesn't mean shit if you're not being intentional about it. And so for me, when I was up north, you got set amount of time, you got set amount of weather, and you got set amount of space, and that's that. And you utilize what you have. Here, it just feels so abundant that I don't want to even say abundant. I don't want to say abundant, because it ain't like that. It ain't like that. Here, the space is so tight and the time is so frugal that, I guess I shouldn't say the time is frugal, because you can make really whatever you want at the time. The space is so tight and the environment is so semi-urgent that you begin to just do things for the sake of doing things. It's like, oh, I need to get this done. I got to get this done. Oh, I got to get back to this person. Oh, I got to answer that email. That was another thing. In Grand Marais, didn't have the internet all the time. Here, you have the internet all of the time. People can text you anytime. And so with that being said, you're always on the clock, kind of. And so up there, it's, phone's out of service. Don't got to answer it. And, you know, maybe I'll go back to the lodge to get internet, or maybe not. And so with that being said, it was great, because you didn't have to answer anything that wasn't getting to you. Wasn't getting any emails, or wasn't getting any phone calls, or wasn't getting any texts. So when you don't get that reception, you're just tuned out to it. And I mean, I think a lot of motivational speakers talk about being in alignment. Literally, when you're out of alignment of the internet and reception, you don't gotta answer it. You don't even have to think about it. It's just, it's not there. So why would I ever answer that? So what I'm going to do to get back into alignment while I'm here, while I'm back, one, I think finishing the Van Duzens is imperative. If you don't know what the Van Duzens is, it's oh God. It's a large scale film project and episodic TV series that I've been working on for the past 8 months. It's been 8 months. And next week I think we can finish it. Next week I think we can get her done. So looking to do that. And I think once the Van Duzens gets done, then I can get really into, I think I can get into a space where I feel attuned with the present moment and the future. And maybe the Van Duzens is a way of getting myself attuned with right now. I don't know. Once it's done, I mean, like, I don't even know how to, like, like process, like being done with the Van Duzens or the season 1 of it. Like there's so much going on there that it makes me feel giddy, it makes me feel lighthearted. But I think getting aligned with here, it's intentionality. It's just all intentionality. It's just thinking about it and then doing it and executing and then being, how do you say it? Giving yourself permission to say no. And I think that's huge because up north, I didn't have to say no to anybody because everybody knew I was out of town, so there was nothing to ask of me. Here, you get back to town. Hey, are you busy that night? You busy this night? What are you doing? What is it? And you have to exercise saying no to people, which I know is tough for a lot of folks, but I think getting in alignment means finishing the projects I have on my table, exercising the word no, drinking coffee, and imperatively, above all, being intentional, being 1,000% intentional. And I hate when I say 1,000% because Nipsey Hussle always says 100%, and I say 1,000%, and it doesn't make any damn sense. But intentionality, that's what we're gonna work on.